our team video. We are going to get the rest of our recognition out later today, but I wanted to go ahead and get some announcements out to you now, just talking about what's coming up in the near future, because we are on the cusp of probably the most exciting time in Advocare history. And now, like I said, all the recognition is coming out later today, but I do want to take one moment and just recognize an individual on our team that has just had a tremendous start to her career with Advocare, and that is new advisor Bonnie Paik. Bonnie has absolutely blown things up. We'll get the reports later this morning, but she has, I believe, 11 new distributors in her first 2 periods with Advocare, and she became only the second new rookie bonus earner in Crystal Thurber's entire organization. So obviously the first in the MVP team, the second in Crystal's entire massive organization. So we just wanted to make sure that we said on this call, congratulations, Bonnie, because that is a tremendous accomplishment and you're off to a fantastic start. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit more later, because that is a tool that we are all going to use in 2014 to drive our businesses. And that's part of what I want to talk about really on this call, is really kind of what do we do, moving forward. No doubt December can be a struggle. It's a difficult time of the year. But for those of you that have remained active and engaged, and you're continuing to work your business proactively, you are going to be rewarded. And I know most of you know, Rebecca and I were just tremendously rewarded, I should say, within Advocare for we earned the Bora Bora incentive. So we just got back from that. And Richard spoke to us. We had a business meeting while we were there, and we talked a lot about what's going to be coming up in 2014. And he threw out a couple of numbers that just really caught my attention, and I think really kind of encapsulate what has happened with Advocare, over the last 5 years. And he made the comment that he said 5 years ago, when they first went to Bora Bora, our president, Richard Wright, he and his wife, Sherry, they took 4 diamond distributorships to Bora Bora, because there were 4 diamond distributorships that earned that trip. That same year, Advocare had $93 million in sales, okay? Fast forward 5 years later, just 5 years, okay? Just 5 years later to 2014, and there were 62 diamond distributorships that earned that trip, okay? So we went from 4 to 62 in 5 years. And revenue went up from 93 million to, we're going to be somewhere north of 600 million this year, okay? So guys, that is just tremendous explosive growth, and it's not going to slow down, all right? That is what I really want to talk to you about today, is our push, is Advocare's mission goal here over the course of the next year is to get to $1 billion. And as we push for that, as we try to go for $1 billion, as we try to become $1 billion company, that's not going to happen just because we want it to, okay? And that's important to note, and I think that's great. We all want it to happen, but it's not going to happen overnight. And Advocare is going to give us the tools to make sure that we, as all the distributors, have everything that we need in our tool belt in order to make $1 billion happen in 2014. So let's take just a minute and talk about what that's going to look like. And we've got some of the, in my opinion, some of the most awesome marketing tools that Advocare has for us are getting ready to roll out. And they start in just a little over a week, actually. On December the 27th, we are going to be on ESPN again, okay, as a co-sponsor of the Texas Bowl. That's going to have Syracuse versus Minnesota. Again, it's aired on ESPN. It's going to have our commercials on it. That is a big deal, okay? And then it even gets even bigger. On December the 31st, we are the title sponsor for a college football bowl game, all right? And as a huge sports fan, college football fan, guys, that's massive. And most of my friends are sports fans. They're football fans. They're going to know what's going on. And when they see the Advocare, V100 Bowl, they're going to know that's my company. And you want your friends and family that when they see that bowl game, and they see it advertised, and they see it on ESPN, or if they're on ESPN.com and they're looking at all the bowl games and they see the Advocare Bowl, you want them to think of you, okay? So those are two huge marketing opportunities. The Advocare Bowl's got Boston College versus Arizona. So if you know anybody that went to those games or went to those schools, make sure that they know that that their school is playing in your bowl game. Okay, so we've got that. And then I want to talk about the rookie bonus program again really quickly. Guys, this is going to be huge. And, I know when it first came out, some people were somewhat shocked, I guess, that, it was limited to one time and then it was $500. But what I really want everybody to focus on with regards to this rookie bonus program is that it is a business building tool. Okay, like I mentioned Bonnie earlier, we've got a team member that's already won one of these bonuses. So that's $500 that she just got in her pocket, and she's only been involved in Advocare for a month, and she's actually earned $1,000 in her first month within Advocare. Okay, that's an awesome story that we can all use. Okay, and you can use that when you talk to people and you're talking to people about advisor and what that looks like and what the benefits for that can be. And Bonnie's a great example of how quickly people can make money with it. And that $500 is a you do it, you earn it kind of tool. It's 3 distributors, okay, so 3 new distributors after you become a qualified advisor with at least with $3,000 of volume, okay, so that can come from more than 3 distributors, and they've got 3 whole pay periods to accomplish it. So that is going to be a major talking point when we talk to people about advisors and how they can quickly get $500 in their pocket. And the most important part of that is actually the fact that not only are they earning $500, which is great, but the most important part of that is that they now have the beginning of a business. And then that is now a tool, that is a program that they are going to be able to talk to people about. And if they can earn that, if they can do it, they know how to grow this business, okay? They know how to do it. They're still going to need your coaching, your mentoring, your sponsorship, but they know essentially how to run this business now. And they've gotten off to a great start because they've got early wins. So that new rookie bonus program, guys, is going to be absolutely huge, okay? So that's going to be a big, big tool to get us to that $1 billion mark. We've also got a brand new incentive program coming out. It's going to be announced January the 3rd. We can't give away any details yet, but it's a phenomenal trip. And again, we just got back from Bora Bora. Guys, you guys want to be on these trips. I made that comment when we were there. It's like once you go on one of them and you realize how amazing they are and the places that you see are phenomenal and the people that you get to be around just energize you and fill you up with energy, you're going to want to be there and you don't want to miss another one. So January 3rd is going to be an awesome trip that we can all start to run for immediately in the new year. And something to think about, just thinking in terms of, the size of the company, guys, $1 billion is not guaranteed. Okay, now, like I said, Advocare is giving us the tools to make sure that that happens. But let's just say we're somewhere around $600 million, all right? That's another 66% growth from 600 to $1 billion, okay? So that's massive growth for a company that's going to be 21 years old. So it's not guaranteed. And again, it's not going to happen just because we want it to. Just like our business doesn't grow just because we want it to, and your business isn't going to grow just because you want it to. Advocare is giving us the tools that we need on a nationwide basis in order to make that happen. What Rebecca and I are trying to do is to make sure that our team and that locally we have the tools and the process and the system in place to enable all of us to be able to accomplish what we want to accomplish in 2014. So some of the things that we're working on here locally, we're actually meeting today with some of our local leaders here a little bit later this morning. We're meeting with the Reeds and the Pinnells to map out what the next 90 days look like, okay? Because we want to be able to give everybody a roadmap, a plan, a strategy as to what that looks like, okay? So that you can plan accordingly and you can take advantage of that. So we're getting ready to roll that out. We're meeting with some of our cross-line leaders because we want to do more in 2014 with other teams and to expose you to other leaders and to hear their training. So we're looking at some leadership development activities for the people on our team that earn it to be exposed to other leaders throughout Advocare and to get a broader base of knowledge and exposure and experience. And then we've started to roll out online home mixers. Okay, we've done a handful of these now. We've done some. Rebecca and I have been able to do them in Florida. We've done some for our team in Indiana. And it's similar to what we're doing right here. It's like you guys can watch this on video. We can be in your living room literally while we're sitting here in Nashville presenting a mixer for your friends and your family and helping to train you at the same time. So again, those are not a substitute for local in-person events, but they will allow us to be more accessible to a lot of you that are geographically dispersed. And so that way we can come to your home and help you get off to great starts and help you build momentum to the point that you can get a room full of people, and we will come there and do one for you in person as well. So again, all those online mixers are a great tool. We'd love to start scheduling those. That week between December and January, as people are getting ready for the new year, is a great time to do it too. So if you want to get one scheduled, get one on the books, reach out to Rebecca and I, and we'll work with you and make sure that happens. Now, let's talk real quick about probably the most exciting thing that's coming up. And this is a really unique thing within Advocare. 4 times a year, we get a 3-week pay period. And for those of you that have been around for a couple of years, you know that that 3-week pay period essentially gives you a week of overtime in order to help more people, okay, to share it with more people, and to get more volume out there, to hit new pins, hit new leadership levels. It's like an extra week to grow your paycheck essentially. And we've got a 3-weeker that starts today. But now what makes this so really unique and special is not only is it a 3-week pay period, but it bridges January. And guys, if you have not been around for a January before, it's awesome. Okay, all the New Year's resolutions are focused around what we provide solutions for. It's weight loss, it's energy, it's feeling better, it's looking better, it's performing better, it's financially oriented in terms of savings, driving down debt. So it's a tremendous opportunity for all of us, and we've got that opportunity coming up with a 3-week pay period right now. Okay, so what are your priorities? We've talked a lot about what Advocare is going to do big picture, what we're doing locally here to help provide you with tools as well. So what are your priorities right now? Well, first and foremost, guys, I hope you've been sharing. I hope you've been using this sheet and filling this out. These are the 25 shares for December. And I know, again, guys, I know December can be a really tough month because people are distracted. There's a lot of other things going on, but you've got to trust us on this. You have to be sharing right now in order to reap the benefits of January. Okay, so this is absolutely your top priority right now, to make sure you share with at least 25 people in the month of January. And if you have this sheet filled out, this is your ticket. Okay, this is your ticket for success in January, and it's up to you if you want to fill that out and if you want to have the winning ticket in the month of January. Okay, so go get that, guys. Priority number 2, and it's not far behind, is registering for the Regional Success School. Okay, they're coming up here in early January. I'm actually looking at the date, January the 11th. Rebecca and I are actually going to be presenting. We are beyond excited and honored and thrilled that we have been asked to train at the Atlanta Regional Success School. So we will be there. We're pumped up about that. We're excited, and we want to see as many MVPs in the crowd as possible. So we're going to be there then, and then the following week we're going to Columbus as well. We're not going to be training there, but we are excited to go there with some teammates, and that's going to be a tremendous event. So these regional success schools are going to be awesome, and if you want your business to grow, okay, again, this is the ticket for January, and if you want your business to grow over the next 6 months, you have to be at a regional success school. Look on your website. They're all listed. It's 3 weekends in January, 9 locations across the country. But if you want your business to grow over the next 6 months, you've got to make sure that you get educated and you understand what's going on. And in order to make that happen, you've got to be at one of the regional success schools. And then locally, and last but not least, we've teamed up with the Reeds. We have a great incentive on the table right now. We just wrapped up the 3rd pay period for it. We're getting ready for the biggest and the last. It's the 4th pay period of the Dinner on Us incentive. That's a minimum of 9 new distributors and $10K in PGV over all 4 pay periods. So we've already got people that have qualified for this. And out of all those people that qualify, we're going to take the top 4 PGV earners out to dinner. Okay, we're going to go with the Reeds. There's going to be 10 total couples. It'll just be a fun, relaxing evening to get together and talk and enjoy each other, and just a reward to kind of kick off the new year and reward you for working hard during the months of November and December. So we're looking forward to that. We want you to join us. We want you to run for that and make that happen. With that, guys, I'm going to wrap things up. Again, great pay period close last night. Great job, guys. We're looking forward to the Christmas party. For those of you that are here in the Franklin, Brentwood, Nashville area, hopefully you're coming to the Reed House to celebrate Christmas with us and the Reeds Thursday night. So we're looking forward to that. If I don't talk to you before Christmas, guys, have a very Merry Christmas. Have a Happy New Year, and please, we're looking forward to working with you in 2014. We're excited about what it's got in store for all of us, and so have a very safe and blessed Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. All right, thanks, guys. Have a good day.